Hi Leo, I love you, honey. So we're gonna do a thoughts, emotions, and action of the person most on your mind. So let's see what they're thinking when it comes to you and their emotions and actions. For Leo, Holy angels, Holy spirits, to the divine above, angels and ancestor God. Come on in for Leo. Lean on me, sit down, slow down. Cancer energy, karmic woman. Let's go one more. Comfort zone, Libra. Well, Cancer and Libra is going to be the Chariot and Justice. So that's spiritually balancing, literally relocating to be able to spiritually balance. Your person has outgrown a lot of circles. They're just working their way out of them. So the person most on your mind, Leo, what's on their mind? That's the twin flame soulmate. Level up. 6 Pentacles. In their emotions, to clarify. Person most on Leo's mind. Blocked by baggage from the past. Carrying a lot. When one is healing, so is the other. You feel bad about something when it comes to their emotions, when it comes to you. They're carrying a heavy weight there. Action they plan taking. You have Aquarius. Oh my goodness, and boss up. This is a masculine ascending. Aquarius energy is the King of Swords, a strategic thought. Albert Einstein style, it's also the star. Seeing it for what it is. 6 senses open and no longer connected to a spirit, to an earthly realm. Well, here on earth, of course, but living in spirit realm. Interesting. Talking about living on the edge. Let's see. Leo, your person, most on your mind. What's on their mind when it comes to you is a soulmate level up. I mean, that's 2 peacocks. Peacocks can roost in the tree. And if it's a pair, they're always together. You gotta go take a shit, one of them's at the door. You understand me what I'm trying to say? Literally. Wherever you go, I want to go, is what they're saying. A level up is an equal give and take. That's the 6 Pentacles. And that's what they think about you. Paralyzing fear. Budding romance. New love, romance, courtship, anxiety, fear, and paralysis. Leo, hidden motives. They feel like you're hiding something. No, it's not that Leo is hiding anything. It's just they don't have to tell you everything right off the bat. You know, that's the color red and blue. Red and blue make purple. Let's see. What's on their mind when it comes to you, Leo, through budding romance and paralyzing fear? Their love for you would be like, when you come around, they don't say anything. They freeze up internally. Their body acts different around you than anybody else. Can we clarify the paralyzing fear on its own then? 2 swords. They wore the wrong glasses. Unknown light of Leo. Quickly communicating. Struggling. The feminine here. This King of Wands is like, what the heck? Obsessively want to initiate, but the things keep interfering. that he needs to not be supporting on his destiny. There's the star. That's where he's going to find the Aquarius energy. His sixth senses is through his divine feminine. Wow. They don't want to put any of their bad energy onto you, but crosswatcher or person most on Leo's mind, you can't. If Leo comes out in the sun, in your thoughts, it means Leo's already tattooed their light there. That's happiness, bliss, naked baby on a pony, nothing but purity and nothing to hate, everything to love. And this is what they did not know. Them clarifying the Two of Swords there, the stuck, stagnant, and undecided. Freedom of protection. And there you have the moon. Could have been at least 10 hidden contracts here. Your person had 10 hidden contracts on where they stood and being free. They blocked your light. It's like they didn't have to worry about that. Those 10 contracts, hidden contracts, until your light reflected on the moon. And what it reflected on, the soulmate connection. Focus, focus, focus. To assess those investments of a new energy and a new perspective, new passion of interest to intuitively manifest. Well, this person has literally manifested for those contracts to be cut off quickly. How do they suppose they do that? What's in those 10 contracts? Could be money, abundance, matrix, job that carries a lot of money. What's in the 10 Pentacles for this person? Oh, it's that level up in reverse. It's riches. To one side, that's where the situation is one-sided. The King of Pentacles, he's a rich man. He's got a lot of money. 2 Pentacles. 7 Pentacles. This masculine's been making a lot of money while the feminine's been busy in divine timing. Assessing divine timing. Who is this King of Pentacles to the feminine right here in thoughts? Taurus energy. It's a masculine that follows through, a rich man, somebody that's just got everything here on earth when it comes to materialistic stuff. But the Six of Pentacles is here. That's following through, but not here on earth. So who is the King of Pentacles to the feminine? Look, honey. You have the Queen of Wands. 3 Cups. So this is a masculine that wants to come together with the feminine, but not on an earthly level. That is real birds if you hear them. The window's closed, so it's meant for us to hear it. Who is the King of Pentacles to the masculine? He's no longer communicating, so this could be a relationship he used to be committed to. No longer on an earthly level to follow through. Yeah. Stressing over not communicating. Arguments and confusion. So he's figuring out whoever he committed to. I'm going to clarify that for you right now, because whoever he committed to in the past, it's like he wasted 6 years. Literally. Boom, boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. There's a shocking revelation, a sudden change in the transition of what the soulmate that they're looking for in secret. They're not even telling friends about what they're looking into when it comes to you. They don't want any friends to know about you just yet. What is the protection? Freedom of protection. 9 Wands. The reconsideration of the offer. It's a protected offer. That's boundaries. But see, you got that 3 Cups that's right here with the Queen of Wands looking to come together, but there's another offer there. This is the third party stressing over not talking to the Queen of Wands. Because the third party here is thinking, hey, the more time that passes that them two don't talk, when they do talk, it's over. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's over. The transition will end, and there you go. Done, third party. It's already ended. It's just a little bit of the energy still there. This masculine could be stressing over not talking about the third party to the Queen of Wands. Yep. Maybe because they protected. See, they were trying to protect their own freedom, but instead they ended up protecting a Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. 7 Wands to Fool. 7 Wands to Fool. Instead of taking a risk with the twin, because they struggled with spiritual contracts with this Empress. They got a wish that was too good to be true, that carried a lot of weight emotionally. And with the Queen of Cups being here, this masculine was more than likely committed to a water sign, Cancer energy, which stressed him out emotionally. And the only way for a masculine to find his new perspective, a whole new urge of energy, is to not have any and be pushed to your limit. You know, some people you got to piss off for them to say anything. Let's see what's in their emotions in this baggage. It says, you know, the 10 Wands, yeah, it's burdens, but it's also responsibilities. You know, grandmother, grandfather, that's taking care of people that you are passionate about that can't take care of themselves. Children. When one is healing, so is the other. Where are they emotionally, Leo? It's a balancing act, honey. Juggling an indecision of a wishing well. Thinking it's too good to be true. Moving forward. Closed off. And parting ways. Well, evidently it's not going to work that way. They're figuring out that those simple plans and preparations only work on Earth. Divine doesn't run by schedule. Divine doesn't run by time. They only created time so you wouldn't be late for the Matrix. You could even be a boss, entrepreneur, business owner. And time is very important to him. But to the Leo in this reading, time can suck it, is what you've told them. What is the wishing well? A divine frequency of a wishing well. A balancing act of divine frequency. When one is healing, so is the other. They didn't communicate. They didn't tell you anything. Confused on how to talk. Look at this. You have 9 Swords, 8 Wands, 9 Swords, 8 Wands, and here's your 10 Wands. The more they wait, the more pressure builds heavily on a nostalgic soulmate judgment. Breaker 1-9 to go ahead and come together and celebrate moving forward independently, to be able to focus on clarity. And here is the clarity is going to the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. It's a karmic contract. Here's the King of Cups. It's money. Starting over. Might even have to give the Queen of Swords 50-50. You know, the relationship with when that Queen of Swords come out, she come in as a Queen of Cups, a very loving, unconditional, divine feminine, she said. Well, what has Leo's person figured out about this 8 Wands when it comes to the third party? Something was said about you and they shouldn't have believed it. And they didn't talk to you back then. 9 Swords, 8 Swords, 9 Swords, 8 Wands, 8 Swords, 8 Wands right here. And that was the Ace of Swords there. You brought clarity to every fucking lie. And they're stressing. It's like they're blindfolded. that you will not ever trust another word they've said. What is in the 8 Wands? What does this person wish they would have said? What do they wish they would have said? 4 of Swords. It's the unknown confusion. This person don't know where the confusion's coming from, but the Queen of Swords does. She's 7 of them. Deception, deceit, lying, cheating, stealing kind of way. Interfering. Arguments, deceptive arguments about the soulmate, about the King of Wands. Shockingly, secretly communicating. Right here's this 8 Wands. Clarity to the family. Talking to the family about it. So you have a third party here involved with your person. Or why is the third party right here in Leo's person emotions? I mean, it's like they're trying to go in there and scrabble their mind. Look at that. Look at how many swords they got. The more they talk, the more confusing it gets. Somebody here don't make no fucking sense. Justice. That's why it needs to be corrected in heaven. Because it can't be corrected here on earth. Queen of Swords. That's the Libra energy. Libra energy. Peacefully. Bringing peace and contentment to this risk without emotion. There's the Moon. Leo, your person's going to say, fuck it. They might even call you or message you. They want to talk to you. They just want to see if you're going to turn them down to have a conversation. Who is this Queen of Swords to the Divine Feminine? Who is this Queen of Swords to the Divine Feminine? Not waiting patiently for peace. It's a different path of interest to find peace and contentment. She's not the feminine. Now, if this is a spiritually balanced Libra, then this Mauslin's about to go through one of the biggest lessons that he'll ever have in this lifetime on Earth, because fire signs aren't supposed to think about it. If you got to think about it too much, then you just don't need to fucking be doing it. Aquarius energy and the masculine, Libra energy, who right here, he's connected to somebody else's feminine. It's not his feminine. Feminine said it's not her path of interest to find peace and contentment with. Where is the masculine right here in emotions when it comes to the Queen of Swords and justice? 10 Swords, feeling defeated, depleted, stabbed in the back, lied to and betrayed. Masculine. Nothing else to fight for, nothing else left. That's the cycle ending with the Queen of Cups. I told you, she come with the mask. She come as a very loving individual, person. It's not what he wished for, he said. Woo. Where's this masculine's emotions with his feminine? Because it says when one is healing, so is the other. Blocked by baggage from the past. So this is what is blocking his emotions for his feminine. It's not that he don't love her. He just don't know how. Until he pulls all those swords out of his back. He's got to stand up and let those swords fall out of his back. Stop letting himself be undermined so much. This one contract is the contract that's been undermined so much. Behind the scenes, that's the blockage. You have 2 swords in the moon, 2 swords in the sun. So remember those 10 contract that's going to go to 1? That's the richness. Who cares about fucking money? You're not going to take it anywhere with you. Anything materialistic, you can build a farm for 150 fucking years and blood, sweat, and tears, and you pass away, hand it down to your son. Your son don't fucking want it, and he'll sell it for every freaking dime he can get just to live for the rest of his life in peace, regardless of how he made the other people in the family feel about it. You know what I mean? That's where you are today in these kind of readings. So this is a lesson that an Aquarius energy or a masculine has learned, because it's put them to where they're thinking about one thing. Let's see. Whenever they're by themselves, they're thinking about one exact thing. What would that thing be? Knight of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. It could be children in the Tower. Seven Cups. Something happened with some refreshments. There's the King of Pentacles. Could be a father of two children, or thought that they were. Okay, so Leo, this is a person, Taurus energy. This person was just trying to be a parent for 18 years. I'll tell you where their emotions are. They just feel tolerated by the people that they love. That's the love offer that's coming. There's your Four Cups. They're reconsidering the offer. And the Three of Cups is up there with the Queen of Pentacles. Do they take the love for their family, or the love that people's trying to fuck with them and try to fix them at the same time? Or do they take that Three of Cups offer and go back together, get together and celebrate with the Queen of Wands? Look at that. This is the offer that's causing all the deception and deceit, the lying, cheating, stealing kind of bullshit. Nine Pentacles, an independent, low vibing energy. So in their emotions, there's been a lot of deception. They don't know who to believe either. And they haven't been around you enough to understand that your love is genuine. I mean, they're blindfolded to your fucking light because you shine so bright, it blinds them. And not only do you shine the light on them, you also shine the light on their devils that they have. Their external people. Look at the swords. There are 4 towers here. Back to back to back to back towers. In their emotions. They're like, wish me luck. A balancing act of a wishing well. Blocked by baggage. When one is healing, so is the other. So they could be actually asking you for some good energy. They should never go by luck, only by faith. Maybe that's why they're in all those swords. Star, the Aquarius energy, is the hope, faith, balance, renewal. Their 6 senses. Boss up is the card of the divine masculine. Let's see. The action this person's going to plan taking is Aquarius and boss up. Aquarius is also the King of Swords, which would be the counterpart to the Queen of Swords. Oh, honey, here's a victory lap of walking away. They're going to shake it like their mama made it, honey. Pure seduction, walking away from pure seduction and in a happy ending. They're going to be very proud of themselves. Shh. Let's see what this victory lap is about. A departure of a journey and movement to be recognized. And what's going to be recognized is that 5 wands, all that conflict and drama, competition, strife, and jealousy. This boss up energy has been interested in 1 wand, not 6. It's a spark of interest of emotion when it comes to destiny because of the reflection. The Aquarius energy sets in the lantern of this hermit, the Virgo energy. The light's being shown on the serpent. Oh, intuitive reflections. Oh, they are literally intuitively shadow working, honey. You have a masculine that is spending a lot of time alone. And the 5 wands... Look, the intuition clarified that. I was asking a question here in my mind because your person, their action that they're taking, they're walking away from things that no longer serve their highest good when it comes to their spiritual realm. Literally, honey. They're like, I'm sorry, but I've changed. I'm looking for a different perspective other than this circle. Looking for a new interest. A new perspective. Other than the drama, the conflict, jealousy. This masculine has his eye on one cup and one wand. Could be a small initiation, but with a lot of interest. You understand? But the Wheel of Fortune is here. That's a change and a turning point in life. Nothing ever going to be the same again, honey. What is in the Page of Cups? They're literally going to say, hey, I'm sorry, but this contract right here is broken. It's a breach. They're making a stand. They're going to protect their money, argumentatively, waiting for what they manifested to take control of the conflict and drama with clarity. The only way that the conflict and drama is going to start is with clarity to be shown. That's the one Ace of Swords cutting out all them fucking lies. So your person, my love, whoever's in this 5 wands, this could be 5 different people. They've been actually, you know, when they come together with them, they talk about you. They'll be like, hey, you ever saw that so-and-so? And your person's literally saying, hey, that motherfucker changed my life. They're figuring out that circle's not spiritual. They're finding out that they were jealous of you the whole time. Indeed. They told them that the Queen of Wands was not spiritual. We're in your face, motherfucker. Because right here, the 2 of Swords, there's something that this Queen of Cups didn't know. 2 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 2 of Swords in the Sun. This is the bimbo that didn't see how bright you shine. Or the family. That's the initiation of marriage. Soulmate clarity through heartbreak. After assessing those investments. After a 7-year investments to analyze and recognize. Shit. This went down a little rabbit hole, didn't it? What does this Queen of Cups know now about the Queen of Wands? She wished she never fucking found out. The King of Wands. Soulmate. Checkmate, bitch. 7 cups. Daydreaming, night thinking, emotional confusion. Hot braces. Her intuition got her all messed up with someone else. She's trying to go through someone else's intuition to get to this masculine. What's this King of Wands think about the Queen of Cups right now? Cancer energy or feminine water sign? What's the King of Wands saying? Oh, King of Cups. Twin flame. Being comfortable. This masculine is comfortable without the Queen of Cups knowing the 2 of Swords. It's like blocking the Queen of Cups from knowing about the twin flame connection. Well, what's the King to the Queen of Wands here? He's not interested in finding peace and contentment. He's sorry about the different path of interest that he chose. Feminine. There's the feminine strength card. She's powerful. She's a powerful motherfucker. So don't just go to another woman just because you don't know how to connect to the feminine. And that's what he said he did, and he's sorry. Well, what's he going to do? What's the King and the Queen of Cups relationship and the action here for your person, Leo? They're blocking the communication on the interest because they want to apologize to the lover, the divine union. It's blocking communication so the Queen of Cups can't be interested in the King of Cups anymore. And it's actually like he's more comfortable this way. So what's the Queen of Cups think about that? Leo, she's trying to take your power out of the blessing. But guess what? There's your intuition as a backup. It's an intuitive relocation. Intuitively relocating. Judgment. Breaker 19 calling on the divine. Father, can you hear me kind of thing. Taking control of what supports you. You don't want nobody praying for you. You don't want nobody manifesting for you because you do not give a fuck what they think about you. Why does this Queen of Cups think of the masculine as the Ace of... the feminine as the Ace of Cups in the Strength card? In reverse? Because she can't have the strength, courage, power, wisdom, the self-love, self-attainment. She's pissed off. That's what the argument's about. This masculine, King of Wands, could have told the Queen of Cups, hey, that bitch is so powerful, it scared me. You know, Seven Wands, yeah, he had to protect himself and he was confused on how to do it because the Hierophant spirit brought the confusion because he should have trusted himself. And I didn't mean to call you a bitch in a disrespectful way. This is just a fucking feminine that will zap you from far away spiritually. She knows when she's being fucked with. What would this divine feminine in the reading like to tell that Queen of Cups? That family, her whole family's spiritual, is what she wants to tell you. She's married to the divine masculine, and oh, she's married to your man in spirit. Look, baby, King of Swords, and he will ascend. She said in your face. Wheel of Fortune, he will ascend to his destiny on an earthly level of independent, intuitive tower moment when the offer he's looking for argues about sex addiction to be able to justifiably, that right there is what it's going to justify that the feminine was the light of the manifestation to begin with, the brand new energy. This Queen of Cups is going to say something to the King of Cups. Scorpio and Cancer energy here, but she's going to say something to him that's going to piss him off. And it's going to be about the masculine and the feminine together. But the feminine has literally just told this Queen of Cups, hey, I'm married to the King of Cups in the spirit realm. Your marriage down here on earth means nothing. Literally. What would the King of Cups like to tell this Queen of Cups right now when it comes to his divine feminine? Here's your chance, masculine. He's stressing. That's stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights. He's stressing over what he followed through with. Because behind the scenes, he hid his true soulmate. There's your King of Pentacles and your Three of Wands. He wants to turn his back on the King of Pentacles because it's unsuccessful. It's a one-sided situation. It's unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable to the Queen of Wands if he don't. It will be unsuccessful with the Queen of Wands if you don't. Well, what's the Queen of Cups been told about that? Emotionally walking away. Okay, so all the truth has not been told yet. It's an unknowingly. She don't know. She's just pulling her emotions out right now. That's why she's turned to the Queen of Swords. Justice and the Empress. You got Justice and the Queen of Swords. Justice is going to be clarified by the other woman. And the Empress is going to be clarified by the twin. Right back at you, ho. This reading just clarified itself. This Queen of Cups put herself in the spot where the Queen of Wands belonged. And there she is again. She said the initiation of independent love. To find peace and contentment in the soulmate connection. Intuitively transitioning justifiably a get-together. This Queen of Cups is trying to get together with your person, but your person wants to get together with you. I love you guys so much. And the only way for them to show them that they mean business, the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, they mean business, Queen of Pentacles. There could be a mother, stepmother, a mother to the one he used to be committed to. But the only way for the masculine or your person could be Aries energy. All four masculines are here in the outcome. The only way for them to prove to the family, the family and to these other past people, the five wands, anybody that was jealous of you, anybody that was throwing you in this person's face, the only way for them to prove to these people who you are is to bring you in front of their face, and they don't know how you feel about that. I'll tell you right now, give Leo a little bit of wine and a good fucking day, and you show up anytime. I love you guys.